What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 13 of our Hoogstraten FM 24 save. We are going to be getting through a few games today. We're back in season. You can see here we got a cup, the Crooked Cup, well and truly in effect. Because guys did not watch the last episode, we've got some signings in. We've got first game of the season in. Won 4-0 in the fourth round of the Crooked Cup. So fifth round's coming up in this episode. This game against Finkel Sport will also most likely happen in this episode, but it's also August 23rd, which means transfer window is coming, or it's August 17th. The game is August 23rd, but that means that the transfer window is coming to a close. So today's episode, we are most likely just going to go ahead, finish out the transfer window. You can see here Sanchez Jimenez gave him his debut in the last match, or last episode. He becomes our new youngest player. So if you guys did not see the last two episodes, they had our transfer window, summer transfer window. And so if you guys did not go see that, go watch those. Contracts, offers, contract offers, and all are happening in there. Players in, players out. But if you do not go back and watch it at the end of this episode, I will go ahead and break down everything that happens, all the guys in, all the guys out. We are still waiting on, I believe I have two contracts out, offered one or two contracts out, but other than that, I don't really have any plans to offer any new contracts. Kind of pretty much done and dusted with the transfer business, really, depending on really that last contract. And that'll pretty much be that. There it is. Daniel Shalanda Kabango, 18-year-old center back. He can play right back as well. He's all right at both. He's 18 years old. He's got some good potential about him. He can play both. That's really all I'm bringing him in on. He's going to be signing a non-contract as well. So, that part of it, it's not awful. Could be worse, could be better, but I needed some extra depth, just an extra center back in there, an extra guy to play right back if I needed. So it's extra options, extra players. So, I can't really complain too much. I don't really need much, and he's 18. So, he'll be at the club probably could be at the club for a little bit. And just like that, Khalife is getting a transfer offer. So, I might have to go ahead and try and find another fullback, another left back. It's an option to go ahead and replace Khalife as that depth left back option. I was looking at Lamac, but Lamac ended up going to Westerlo in the last episode. So, I got some guys that I'm looking at, still, I guess, at this point. Gotta see what happens there with, see what happens with Khalife, if he goes or not to Visa. So we'll see there. He probably will. If they're going to offer him a contract, they're going to offer him probably a real contract. So we'll see. Captaincy, and see fixtures coming up. Captaincy wise, Tulberg's is captain. He'll stay. And Lowers is vice captain. Lowers became vice captain after, I think it was not for Haven. Haverman's retired. So Lowers took over the vice captaincy role. I think that was 2 episodes ago. But yeah, we will go ahead, get into our first game of the episode, Crooked Cup, 5th round. We should be winning this game. We had a disappointing cup round exit in this round last year. We should be winning this game. So hopefully we do so quite comfortably. It's not even taking. There it goes. So let's see how things get on. Really just going to kind of keep just about the same lineup as I can. And Bai's on his way back from fitness, so he will go ahead and replace. Do I need 2 left mids? No. I'll bring Vermeer out. Vermeer's going to get more minutes than anyone else, really. I'm worried though that Sanchez Jimenez will get bought up before the end of the window, just like a lot of my youngsters. But that'll wait. We'll see on that. But before then, we got a game. So Danfa, Ebu Danfa, new signing there in net. Ruben Verheyen, right back. Gronevel Ganigwe, another new signing. Center back, De Smul. Lauers, Tilburgs, Lamarana Jalo in the midfield with Ibokwe, left mid, Falu, and Doltmortziev up top. Hopefully, Falu and Doltmortziev can go ahead, get that connection rumbling and tumbling. Doltmortziev is a free loan from Brugge because of them being our affiliate. So it was completely for free, and he's quite the good player. So let's see how we get on in our first game of the episode. Jalo will take the corner kick, plays it in, bounces around. Verheyen picks it up back out towards Jalo. Jalo sticks it up towards Dismal in the back post. He heads it. It is still bouncing around. Dismal picks it back up now. He turns it all the way back for Gunigwe. Tilburgs. Jalu. Looking for Falu, but does not. It is intercepted, and Karamat will go forward now. Plays it around. It's bounced around. Gronevel just gives it away stupidly, and Damfa comes in to bail him out. That's why I spent the decent contract on Damfa. I don't even think he's on that big of a contract. So pretty happy with that Damfa signing so far. He's proven his worth already, and he will make another good save there. Harelbeck are threatening 25 minutes on the clock now. Damfa comes flying out and gets that ball. Looking long for Doltmortziev, but it's just comfortably taken up by the defender. Verheyen, brilliant interception, but it doesn't get anywhere else. They pick it back up. Desmet now has it out to Kierama. Stiers. Yagan. Verheyen with a brilliant tackle, but it's back to Stiers. We cannot win this ball cleanly. Yagan's in, and he puts it in. Zavan Yagan puts Harelbeck up 1-0. It's not good enough from us defensively or in the midfield. We just could not pick up the ball. After Verheyen was making some tackles, but we were just at 6s and 7s just watching the ball sit there and move around. Nobody tried to win the second ball. There's not much that Damfa can do there. And as Yagan with a great finish puts Harelbeck up 1-0. Desmo wins it, looking for Doltmortziev. He picks it up past Valera. Doltmortziev's in. He's taken a little bit wide. Falu's in the middle, and he's looking for Falu, but it's deflected away. Van Mol. But Doltmortziev gets it right back, plays it in towards the middle, towards Falu. Cleared away. Jalu now. Lamarana Jalu pulls us back level. Only a few minutes after the first goal, Lamarana Jalu gets his first goal for the club with a great half volley at top of the box. See, Doltmortziev wins the ball back, staying persistent. Headed from Lauers. Jalu on the first time volley in through the crowd past Galens, and it's 1-1 just like that. 29 minutes on the clock now. In the empty net. Cleared off the line brilliantly. Right before halftime, we are knocking on the door once again. Ball's played across, and Khalid Doltmortziev, the 17-year-old on loan from Club Brugge, gets the goal, taps it in, whipped in brilliantly, and everyone, it just went past a sea of bodies and just tapped in. See, Lauers drops it back to Tilburgs. He plays it past the defenders, plus Falu, and Doltmortziev has quite an empty net. Tap it in, and it's 2-1 Hoogstraten right before halftime, and that takes us to the half. It is quite the dominant first half. Doltmortziev probably should have 2 or 3 goals himself, but can't complain. We are lead, we are on top, and it's been a good first half from us. We take the lead right on the brink of halftime. We just need to go ahead and extend the lead here in the second half. Jallo whips the ball in, looking for the near post, but it's headed away, and a penalty kick is given. Looks like Verheyen won the penalty kick, which means Lowers will step up to take it. He's been our penalty kick taker all last season and this season, and he will put this one in to the far opposite side and makes it 3-1. 55 minutes on the clock. Robin Lowers comfortably and coolly slots the penalty kick away. De Smet. Eatonhoff. He's got a little bit of space in front of him, but he decides to go back to Van Wildermeesch. Back to Varela. Almost given away there, but Steris has it now. Samin, won by Bokwe to Falu. Falu back to Gronevel, looking for Jallo now. Jallo to Nigwe. Gronevel to Tilburgs. Tilburgs out towards Verheyen. Verheyen's got some space in front of him. Look up top towards Doltomortsiev. He gets the ball. He's got space in front of him, and he hits the post. He'd beaten Gallons there, in behind. Hits the post, though. Jallo has a free kick, and he hits the bar. He's going to have another chance at it. He'll slow things down, looking for a clip ball to Desmol, who has a hit and blazes it over. We definitely could be a little bit more in front now, but we failed to capitalize on the chances. Yagan now has it inside the 18, blocked away initially, but up towards Varela. Varela's got space in front of him. Lowers makes a great tackle, but it's hit. It's off the post, bounced around, and cleared away by Desmol. Igbokwe to Desmol now. Jallo to Tilburgs. Tilburgs over towards Van Duren. Van Duren out towards Verheyen now. Verheyen to Lowers. Lowers has a hit. Places it over. 83 minutes on the clock. We still lead 3-1. We definitely should be up by more. Doltomortsiev picks it up from Ganigwe's header. He has it now. Out towards Sanchez Jimenez. I brought him back on. Hopefully he can make a difference on that left-hand side. Ball over the top, looking for Doltomortsiev. Does not get there. Sanchez Jimenez has it once again. Doltomortsiev has men in the middle. It's Mbai. He hits it wide. Ibrahim Mbai of last season in full form puts that one in. Today is not his day, and it is not our day in terms of clinical finishing, but don't need clinical finishing when you create 33 shots and 13 on target. We did enough. We got the win, 3-1 win over Harelbeek after going down 1-0. But you can see there, 5.66 XG, that's the concern. Doltomortsiev, 2.1 XG himself alone, only getting one goal. But the 17-year-old still put one ball in the back of the net. That proved to be the winner, and we got the win, so can't complain too much. We're on to the next round of the Cup as Test Sport lose to Rebecca. That is a bit of a shocking upset there. Not a huge one, but aside further down, winning against the third division side, still a little bit of an upset. Jallo had himself a fantastic game, and I'm very proud of that. The new man making a mark early on already. All right, guys, here we go. Winkle Sport. Big game here. First game of the season. Every game matters a huge amount, and this one is no different. So we need to win this game. This is very important. Guys on loan. Guys ready to go. Ivan Sanchez Jimenez, I'm going to bring him out. Hasn't had a great start, so no point in really getting too much. Van Spouwen, he's up as well, youngsters. So I got him in there. Khalife did, in fact, turn that contract down. So he stays, and he stays in there. Got a bunch of midfielders. So happy with that team. Same team as what we've been rocking, so I'll keep it up. And Mbai still not fully back in full fitness and full form, so we're going to keep it like this. Maybe get him some more minutes. Hopefully we get this win against Winkelsport. They're a good side. We're up towards the top of last season, so we shall see how we get on with this game. Ball clipped into the box here. Towards the back stick, towards Lapierre. Nicolas Lapierre gets Winkelsport in front, 5 minutes on the clock. Not the start that we needed. You have to question Damfa a little bit. Really thought he should have been doing better there, but ball clipped in to the box. Nobody gets close enough to him. And he's able to just tee it up on the back stick towards Lapierre. Damfa can't get across in time and keep it out of the net. It's 1-0, 5 minutes on the clock. Not the start that we needed to this league season. Rain has a throw in, looking for Lowers and it's cleared away. Tilburgs will pick this up now. Tilburgs towards Lowers, but won back by Liberesh. Groneveld wins the header to Jallo. Jallo out wide to Dismal. Dismal has space in front of him. He's going to keep going with it. He's going to whip a ball in towards Falu. Headed away right the last second. Falu was ready to smash that header in. Tilburgs retreats and recovers brilliantly to win the ball back. It's Jallo to Lowers. Lowers in behind towards Falu. Falu doesn't have much space in front of him. Not much help in the middle, but it will get through. Khalid Dotmortziev is able to find a little bit of gap. The defense of Winkelsport just let the ball roll through for some reason. Miscommunication of some kind or something. I don't know. But Falu gets down the line towards the byline and plays a hopeful ball in. And Dotmortziev is the only person to actually react to that ball across. And he puts it in. The Georgian teenager has got us level once again. His third goal of the season already. His first in the league for us. Lowers wins it, looking to play the ball in behind, but LaPierre, the goal scorer for Winkelsport, gets it and launches another attack for them. Daushi over the top towards Kister, but it goes all the way over towards Abdelkader. Malam, Owalu Ali Malam, gets Winkelsport back in front. 32 minutes on the clock now. Winkelsport leads 2-1. It's way too easy. Ball over the top. Verheyen caught lacking, slow to react. Groneveld stands way too far off Kister, and Malam's able to just go ahead and guide the ball in past Danfa and Gunigwe to put Winkelsport back in front of not long after they were drawn level. Danfa with the goal kick, 42 minutes, just a few minutes before halftime. Tilburgs wins the header. Jallo has possession of it and will drop it back to Ganegwe now. Tilburgs to Lowers. Lowers looking for Falu, but won back by LaPierre. Tilburgs wins it back though brilliantly. Lowers. Robin Lowers has space in front of him and he holds onto the ball for way too long and it's cleared away towards Malam. Groneveld will pick this up. Tilburgs to Falu. Falu to Ganegwe. Looking for Igbokwe. You turn it inside towards Jallo, who helps it on towards Falu. It's Falu, and Falu gets us back and going again. Gets on the score sheet for the first time this season, making it 2-2 right before halftime, 43 minutes. Jallou's able to clip a ball around the corner to him, and Falu makes no mistake this time. See Jallo, LaPierre commits. Jallou's able to get it past him. Falu takes it just inside the box and blazes it past Seegers to make it 2-2 right before halftime. And that's halftime. Very even game, but it is 2-2. They're playing really well at the moment. A lot of our guys are struggling, but we need to go ahead. We're very much capable of getting this win. We've got some, our forwards are playing well, and that's what we need, but we need the defense and the midfielders to pick it up. Lowers and Igbokwe are looking like they're going to be early substitutions as the wings are not doing great, but they have some time to make it up, and Lowers will look for Falu, but LaPierre with a rash challenge, and it looks like he's going to be off, waiting for the final decision, and he will go off, and it is Winkelsport down to 10 men. LaPierre, the goal scorer, sent off for an awful challenge on Falu. We now have the whole second half to take the lead and win this game. Verheyen now, looking to quickly take advantage of the extra man, sticking up towards Igbokwe. Chukwudi Igbokwe gets the goal not only a couple minutes after the red card, and we quickly take advantage of the extra man. Verheyen, the right back, getting towards the byline, sticking it up on the back post, and Chukwudi Igbokwe is able to knock the header in, put us in front 3-2. Look at that, teed up to the back stick. Igbokwe gets up, heads it past Seegers. We do have a corner kick here. Look in the near post, and Keith Groneveld puts us up 4-2. 67 minutes. Keith Groneveld, the man who was a staple of our defense last year, continues in the center back spot. Does not have a long leash going into next season, but if he continues to pop up with goals like that and do well, then he will surely earn his spot for next season. Suri, the substitute, will take the corner kick, looking for him by another sub, and it's headed wide. We're up 4-2, 78 minutes on the clock now. Another corner kick. This time a little bit further in, Jalu has the header. It's off the crossbar. Doltomortsiev and Seegers makes another great save. Seegers has really kept Winklesport in this game since they've gone down to 10 men. Boots heads it, cleared away off the line with the header. Another corner kick, really mounting the pressure. And there is Ibrahima Mbaye to get his first goal of the season. Little late start to his season with the injury in preseason, but he gets the goal on the header on the corner kick past Seegers and makes it 5-2 on 84 minutes on the clock. Ibrahima Mbaye, the goal that he needed to kickstart his season, is a big one for him and a big one for us to put us 3 in front, and they immediately get one back. Gautier Libresh gets one back and makes it 5-3. Surely the last attack of the game. It's headed away, but whipped back in. Damfa comes and collects it quite calmly as we are into the added time. On the added time, Stamford looks long towards Doltomortsiev, but Igbokwe picks it up. Can we get a 6th goal here? Igbokwe taking it towards the byline, looking for Doltomortsiev, but it's cleared away. But Ganigwe will pick this back up. It is up to the referee's discretion now, but he will let the game play on. Verheyen take it closer towards the byline, play across, and De Klerk just puts it on, helps it along towards Doltomortsiev, and he just cannot miss from there. He says thank you very much for the free sample and takes the goal and will take home the 3 points, the 6 goals now for us today. Doltomortsiev, ball comes across, wide open on the back stick. Seegers quite upset with his central defender, but it does not matter. It is a 6-3 win, 2-2 at the half, and then Nicolas Lapierre, the first goal scorer, goes ahead, rash challenge, straight red card, and from then on we did not look back. They did get another goal from Liprech in the 85th minute, but quite a dominant second half and really dominant game from us. 6-3 victors, big win. As what I like to see here in the league. You need more of that as the league ticks on. You can see Bertram, one of the sides relegated, and Young Hent are both in front of us after winning by 4. But right at the top is where we need to be, and we need to stay there as long as possible. Surrey picked up a little bit of a tight calf. Not a big deal at all. It's at the big win. Louvier game is real soon. Not much of a turnaround, not much of a wait for the next game at all. See Doumbia here, Mamadou Doumbia, the Mali not international, but the Mali national player from Black Stars in Mali. Looks actually quite the decent player. So keep an eye on him. His contract ends soon, so we'll keep an eye on him. He might be somebody to come in January or next year, depending on how things go with who we have. You guys can see here, I'm getting rid of some of my staff, trying to save some money. Some of these guys technically we aren't even really supposed to have. I'm also looking for a new head of youth development because our old one was on $1,000 a week and he was not worth $1,000 a week. I think I can get someone for younger, so I'm looking for one of those, but scouter performance analyst, set piece coach, we don't really need them at this moment in time. Set pieces, our assistant coach is just going to be doing it. He's not great, I get that, but right now we need some money, and quite frankly, that's where we can cut some money up. See, season tickets went up as well, which is nice. Transfer window actually doesn't even end on the 1st. So we're going to go ahead and we will play through the transfer window. So we're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and switch these two because that's what it's saying. So let's try it. We'll see how things go. But we got this same squad. We're just going to keep rocking with it. We won. Look at the match rating so far this season. Brilliant stuff. So we're just going to go ahead. This is a big game against Louviers. One of the sides they were in first almost the entire season, and then they hit a huge road bump right at the end of this last season. Dessel had a fantastic end of the season, and then Union Lamore beat us in the last day to take that final spot. But Louviers are probably one of the favorites once again, unless they lost a bunch of guys. I did not look at the season preview. We will look at that after this. But this is a side that is going to be a really tough game. Probably going to be right at the top of the table all season long. As they start things off more and now. Dubois gets a turn on Verheyen. Dubois still blazes it high and wide and over. Damfa looked to be beaten there. Sambataro takes the throw in, but Lowers wins it. It's up top towards Ganigwe, looking for Verheyen. Dubois wins it, but Verheyen looks to be going, recovering, and getting that ball back. Tilburg's back to Ganigwe. I did switch Ganigwe and Groneveld. Assistant manager said that's better. So, to see if that actually makes any bit of an effect. Falu to Dotmortiev to Jalo. Back towards Dotmortiev. He puts it in. The AR will not raise his flag as Dotmortiev gets another goal. He scores a goal every game that he plays. The 17-year-old Georgian star on loan from Club Brugge gets another goal. Jalo plays a 1-2 with Dotmortiev, getting another assist for Jalo, but Dotmortiev comfortable, great, fantastic finish. Put us in the lead 1-0, 30 minutes on the clock now. Verheyen take the throw in a few minutes before halftime. Looking towards the back stick, towards Igbokwe. The link up once again. Verheyen to Igbokwe. That has been all three of Igbokwe's goals this season have been from Verheyen, almost the same exact goal every single time. Some sort of a set piece, set play, and then sticking it up on the back stick, and Igbokwe just leaping up like a salmon, getting that big head of his on the ball, getting in the back of the net. We lead 2-0 right before halftime, and we'll take that lead into the half, 2-0. We probably shouldn't be in front based on the XG, but they haven't had a shot on target. They've squandered their chances. All four of our shots have been on target. 0.29 XG is probably on the lower side of what I actually expect. Mortiev chance is a good one, and Igbokwe's header wasn't not from far out, so probably would have expected more than 0.29 XG, but I don't care about XG. I care about goals, and we're up 2-0. That's what I care about. We're doing fantastic stuff so far. Martiev getting himself another goal, which I absolutely love. What a signing he seems like he's going to end up being for us this season. They will start things off here. 15 minutes on the clock in the second half. Tilburgs has it, and he's driving into some space, and he drops it back towards Verheyen. Out towards Tilburgs. He'll drop it all the way back. Picks it back up. Falu has Lowers on the side of him, but he doesn't get there. But eventually Lowers picks it up and will reset towards Ganigwe and out towards Groneveld. Groneveld has no pressure on the ball. He's just going to give it a little play with it, a little dance. We're going to keep hold of possession. Falu has some space in front of him, has runners in the box. Falu will look to play it in. It's bounced around, and Lamarana Jalu makes it 3-0. Lamarana Jalu gets himself a goal. It is new signing day for us. This episode is just full of the new signings contributing all over the place. Falu to the byline. Sabrato almost puts it in his own net, but he cannot keep out the Jalu effort. Just taps it in the empty net to put us to 3-0 up. And Bayo wins the initial header, but it's back towards Sambataro. Gobataka out to Dubois, who puts it in. Remy Dubois gets himself a goal, gets Louviers a goal. Hopefully it's just a consolation, but they bring it back within two. It's 3-1 now, 67 minutes on the clock from the corner kick. It's swung around the horn. We fail to get out and close down the man. And Dubois puts a great finish on that one. Nothing Damfa can do. Should have had a man close to him before he even got that ball. They have a chance here, 93 minutes, right the final minute of added time. Sambatar is going to pick up the ball here on the left-hand side, driving down the left-hand side. Sticks the ball up towards Khalifa in the back stick, and it's cleared away and further away. Looking for Mortziev, but it does not win it. Vermeeren picks it up. Had a runner down the line. He will eventually play it down the line to nobody, but it's easily picked up by Coriel. Rijkaard playing over the top towards Camacho, but Damfa will just watch it roll right into his hands. We are now just about at the referee's discretion. Damfa will just play with the ball, hold it, and play it long, looking for Mbai. Mbai does not win the initial header. Jallo picks it up. Suri now towards Mbai. Back to Jallo. Jallo's got some space in front of him. Takes it towards the defenders. He has a hit. Oh my lord. Lama Rana Jallo. It may be blessed by the FM gods that we did not get Denis Bunchikov. It might just be that way. We're out of subs, even though tell me I can make a sub. But Jallo does a little jiggy, does a little dance, and hits a rifle of a shot past Van Amel and puts us further in front. His second goal of the game, player of the match for him. 9.0 rating, 2 goals, 1 assist. Lamarana Jallo, what a player he seems to be. What a signing he seems to be. What a signing Mortziev seems to have been as well. 4-1 winners over Louvier. Has a huge win. What a performance. They are one of the top sides in the league. They were last year. I'm going to get a quick look at the season preview to see where it says that we're supposed to be, but that means nothing to see there. 16th, that means Jack. Honestly, we've made some great signings. Louvier up here projected 4th. You can see Bertram, Laralish, and Sporting Hassel all got promoted. Frank, Borain, and Lige both got relegated, but you can see here, none of our guys are currently selected to be in the, Dream 11, but I don't care. I don't care about Dream 11. I don't care about Player of the Seasons, Team of the Years. None of that matters to me. All I care about is winning the league, and that looks like where we could be heading. You can see the goalkeeper, Sen Lamen, real life New Manchester United goalkeeper, but currently sitting with the Young Reds at Antwerp and in the 3rd division. So you can see what Manchester United have signed. But Jallo picking up 2 more goals in a fantastic game. We're going to go ahead, get through. You see there, 7th is going to be our end of the transfer window. Beveren are in the Challenger Pro League, so we're going to go ahead, draw a side that are above us in the league system for the next round of the Cup. And that game is actually going to be before the transfer window ends, so I'm not going to get another game in there because things are just going to be busy. But that's pretty much going to be the end of the transfer window. Next episode, you'll see the official end of the transfer window, but I'll do a little bit of a recap. You can see here, Charles Oliu, Eden Boyo, Vigo Knudsen, all board accepted transfer offers. I'm happy, Charles Oliu, we were able to get that kind of money out of Eupen, but Vigo Knudsen, as soon as that offer from Sint-Truiden came in, the board accepted it, and I tried arguing, they just refused, and he went for 1.7k despite the fact that he was going to be one of our crucial players this season. In Damfa, Igbokwe, Ganegwe, Jallo, Suri, Kabango, all more permanent deals. Dortmortziev on loan from Club Brugge. Great. I mean, you see here 3 goals in 2 games in the league, 2 goals in 2 games in the Cup. He's been a fantastic start to the season. Great player he has been. Ganegwe has also been had a solid start. Rating's not necessarily the best, but he's a good player, and I think once he gets comfortable, he will really take off. But Lamarana Jallo has taken off. 2 goals, 3 assists in the league already this season. 8.4 match rating already. Lamarana Jallo has been a fantastic signing. See here, he even spent some time at Sporting CP. He spent time in Sporting system and in AEK system. So this guy's a serious player. 22 years old, Gambian international. But that's going to be it for today's episode. Next episode, the official end of the transfer window. Next round of the Cup, 6th round against Beveren. Probably going to get that game against Young Reds in there. Probably test sport as well. Hopefully, we can go ahead and get a new head of youth development in the next episode as well. We can see a lot of games left to play this season. Long way to go. But right here, the final game against Young Ghent, one of the favorites of the league. So we shall see how things go. I'm happy with the squad, happy with how things are looking so far. So we shall see how we get on with things. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys showing some support on this series and this channel. This is my first real series I'm doing. So thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe. All kinds of stuff is coming the way on the channel. So please stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.